So my book, Play All Night, Duane Allman and the Journey to Fillmore East, was the product of my PhD dissertation. Basically the culmination of 30 years of my obsession with the Allman Brothers Band with Duane Allman.
For those of us who are Allman Brother fans, and Duane Allman remains that standard. And I'll say that for those of us who, it all goes back to this like one person. Well, that was also Duane's guitar playing, his band leadership, his spirit comes through to me in the music, so it was an obvious choice for me to sort of, all right, what is it about him? I deconstructed the entirety of the history in my own mind. Really, by deconstructing this album is how I was able to kind of piece together how the story worked out. And I think one of the best things was, and I was attracted to this from the beginning, was this sense of ensemble playing, which you mentioned. The intention was always going into this, and I did it in my mid-40s, I got my PhD, was to do a book on Duane Allman, the Allman Brothers. In that whole process, Matt, the things that hadn't been said before that I wanted to talk about was really about the music and how the music impacted people, fans, normal people, everyday people who were writing for college newspapers. For the most part, that's where I got a ton of material. So the idea was saying, what does Duane Allman want to do in music? What does he value most in music? And how do we know if he and what did his bandmates value? And how do we know if he was successful with that? And at Fillmore East is the melding of those two strains.
You put your hands together for this.
Long live the Allman Brothers Band.